Hello everyone. The Media Tour embargo has finally lifted, and so we now know how Monk's full kit looks like in Dawntrail. Apart from Viper, since it's new, Monk got a lot more changes than expected compared to its contemporaries in the melee role. I will start off by saying, this is an old build, so I do not want to talk about potencies outside of some specific circumstances. Potencies overall have increased compared to Endwalker Monk, some more drastic than others. This is to offset the removal of Discipline Fist's 15% damage buff. Anatman also got removed because of this, since it has nothing left to maintain anymore. The Demolished Dot is removed as well. We already knew this, but I wanted to reiterate. If I do not mention anything about a skill, it is unchanged outside of potency adjustments. Just to keep things simple, I will break down changes by expansion level brackets. The new job gauge is officially called the Fury gauge. Dragon Kick grants 1 Opal Fury, Twin Snakes grants 2 Raptor Fury, and Demolish grants 3 Corel Fury. Fury increases the potencies of Bootshine, True Strike, Snap Punch, and their eventual upgrades by 100. AoE GCDs have no interaction with the Fury gauge. Meditation is renamed to Steeled Meditation, and Inspirited Meditation has been added. Steeled Meditation becomes Steel Peak, and Inspirited Meditation becomes Howling Fist when at 5 chakras. They are functionally still the same, it's just a change to make the skills look more cohesive on the hotbar. Steeled Meditation upgrades to Forbidden Meditation. Forbidden Meditation becomes the Forbidden Chakra at 5 chakras. At 60, Masterful Blitz is unlocked, and it is the same, however, Elixir Field got heavily buffed from 600 to 800 potency. This is probably a mistake considering Flint Strike is still 600 potency, so I wouldn't read too much into this right now. Riddle of Earth is still a 2-minute cooldown that reduces damage taken by 20% for 10 seconds. When hit, it grants Earth's Resolve, which is a 100 potency regen for 15 seconds. On top of this, it now also grants Earth's Rumination for 30 seconds. Earth's Rumination allows the use of Earth's Reply, which used to be the name of the regen effect, but it is now a 5 yarn radius AoE 500 potency heal when Earth's Resolve is active, and 300 potency when it is not active. Earth's Reply's Cure can also be buffed further when combined with Mantra. Now, between Mantra, Earth's Reply, and Brotherhood, Monk is gonna be a monster for prog. This is a lot of utility for melee especially to have. Brotherhood's duration has increased from 15 seconds to 20 seconds. This also seems to be a universal change for all raid buffs in Dawntrail. I did receive some comments about this in my earlier Dawntrail Monk overview video, but it is nice to now have confirmation. Brotherhood also now grants access to 10 chakra, which is indicated by the chakra gauge glowing. Inspirited Meditation upgrades to Enlightened Meditation. Enlightened Meditation becomes Enlightenment at 5 or more chakras. Six-Sided Star got a big potency upgrade, from 550 potency to 780 potency, and 80 potency is added for each chakra open. Crits with SSS will not open a chakra as well. All very good changes. I do remember in my previous Monk video that I did mention about Six-Sided Star being too weak at 0 chakra, and it will only gain its strength back once you get more chakra, but it seems that they realized this and they actually made it worth using even at 0 chakra, so I'm very happy that it ended up being this way. Also, the 80 potency increase per chakra does make sense mathematically, as the Forbidden Chakra is a 400 potency skill. 400 potency divided by 5 will be 80 potency, so it's pretty much 1-to-1. Now, Just for fun, SSS used with 10 chakra will result in 1580 potency, which is absolutely ridiculous. One more thing to bear in mind about Six-Sided Star: if you do use SSS under Brotherhood, you will still gain a chakra, not from Six-Sided Star critting, but because it's a weapon skill used under Brotherhood. So that part of the traits for Brotherhood will still grant a chakra. Just bear that in mind. No major changes outside of potency buffs here. Rising Phoenix got buffed from 700 to 900 potency, and Phantom Rush got buffed from 1150 potency to 1400 potency. The melee mastery trait at level 84 persists, buffing potencies to all your main single target GCDs and Forbidden Chakra. Once again, these big potency buffs are to compensate for Discipline Fist's 15% damage buff removal. And now we've finally made it to Dawntrail. At level 92, the Beast Chakra Mastery trait is unlocked, upgrading Boot Shine to Leaping Opal, True Strike to Rising Raptor, and Snap Punch to Pouncing Corral. The trait also upgrades Elixir Field to Elixir Burst, increasing the potency from 800 to 900. At level 94, Second Wind gets buffed from 500 to 800 potency. This is a universal buff for all jobs that have access to Second Wind. And Dragon Kick, Twin Snakes, and Demolish get potency buffs. At level 96, Riddle of Wind now grants Wind's Rumination, allowing the use of Wind's Reply, a ranged AoE line GCD. It is 900 potency, making it as strong as Elixir Burst and Rising Phoenix. It is essentially a third Blitz, and it has no damage fall off. However, the ranged is only 10 yalms, which is half the distance of most ranged GCDs, so it's something to keep in mind. At level 98, Feint's duration increases from 10 seconds to 15 seconds, also another universal change for all melee DPS, or any other class that actually has Feint. I think Feint is only for melee, but I can't remember right now. Anyway, at level 100, Riddle of Fire now grants Fire's Rumination, allowing the use of Fire's Reply, a ranged AoE circular GCD. It is 1300 potency on the first enemy with 50% fall off for the others. It practically is a second Phantom Rush, pretty much, and its range is 20 arms, which is double the distance of Wind's Reply. It also grants Formless Fist on execution. There's much more I want to say about how this will affect the rotation and optimization, but I'd rather get to that discussion when early access launches and potencies and timers are finalized, cause there's a lot of weird stuff in the Mediator build. How weird? Here's some examples. In the Mediator build, you will never want to use Dragon Kick because it is too weak compared to Leaping Opal, and Elixir Field is so strong that you will never want to use Flint Strike and Tornado Kick at lower levels. So yeah, it's pretty bad. What I will say though, is that even when Dawntrail Monk is played optimally, there's no doubt that the skill floor is drastically lower compared to Endwalker Monk. In fact, I'd say the job is now slightly more complicated than 5.4 Monk, which was a pretty damn easy iteration. The job has some potentially interesting tech, but overall, if you're someone who disliked or was intimidated by Optimal Drift, then I think you'll have lots of fun with this iteration. But if you mastered Optimal Drift, the job lost a lot of complexity. It's probably for the best to make the job more accessible, but opinions will vary. Even though Monk got simpler, I think it would still be a very strong job, especially for prog in a static setting. Anyways, thank you very much for your time. I can't wait to get into optimization and rotation discussions, but don't worry, the time will come. Just hold on. The expansion is less than 3 weeks away now. We are literally right there.